Hello students, good afternoon. I hope all of you are fine. I know I have sent one unit 4 video on Saturday. Some of you are not aware about that, so kindly go through that because our term semester 1 exam is going to start soon. So we have to finish our syllabus, that is up to unit 6. So last week Saturday I have sent unit 4 videos. Okay, unit 4 video. Today we will discuss unit 5, and in the coming by the end of Saturday I will send unit 6 video also. So kindly check application or school application daily, so you will find out the other videos also. Okay, so let's discuss our unit 5, that is a different kind of school. Have you seen anyone who is deaf, or that means who cannot speak or who cannot see some kind of, have you seen those kind of person? I hope you have seen. See, some of these are blind, so they are talking by touching language, right? So what happened, they will touch something and they will identify what it is, correct? And you might have seen like that with those who cannot speak, they are talking with a hand, right? With a sign language, right? So you might have seen that kind of thing. So today we will discuss about that kind of one school. Okay, so let's begin. See, before you read in that way, let's see what it's there. Do you know this word? If you don't find out their meaning, bandage, crutch, cripple, honor, misfortune, system. So I think you know all the words, right? Bandage and cripple, honor, misfortune, system. So these all the words are basic, correct? That we have seen already, I think, in a spelling words. Look at the picture in this unit and guess in what way this school may be different from other schools. So look at this picture. Yes. So this is, if you see, that is one girl is blind, and probably that kind of school is there for blind or those who cannot speak. For them, probably it should be there. Correct? Yeah. So let's see further. I will read and I will explain. I had heard a great deal about Miss Beam's school, but not still last week did the chance come to visit it. Okay, I had heard a great deal about Miss Beam's school. So there is one school of Miss Beam who is handling the school, but not till last week did the chance come to visit it. So till last week I had not the chance to visit it, right? Okay. When I arrived, there was no one inside but a girl of about 12. Inside means to be seen. What it is? To be seen. That inside means up to what limit you can see. That is your reason. So that is inside. So when I arrived, so when that boy arrived in a picture, suppose this boy we are talking about. Okay. So when that boy arrived, there was no one inside. So in that time there was no one, but a girl about 12. So this 12-year-old girl was there. Her eyes were covered with a bandage and she was being led carefully between the flower beds by little boy. So probably this boy we are not talking about. Okay, understood? Yes. So here what happened, you know, so suppose I means I am going for school. So one boy is taking care of this 12-year girl, and her eye is covered with a bandage. So when you get hurt, so there will be bandage in your hurting portion, right? Where you got hurt. Yeah, that bandage is on her eyes. Her eyes were covered with a bandage, and she was being led carefully between the flower beds by little boy. So between the flowers, that little boy was taking care of, carefully taking that girl, who was about 4 years younger. Who was about 4 years younger. So what is mean of 4 year younger? So the girl is a 12 year. So that boy is smaller than that girl. How long? How much? How many years? 4 years. He is small. He is smaller. 4 years. So probably that boy age should be around 8 years. Okay. She stopped, and it looked like she asked him who had come. Suddenly, what happened? That girl stopped in that place and asked that boy, like suppose I am went there, and you and your friend who is blind, you are taking care with her, you are taking care, okay, and suppose I came, so your that blind friend will ask who came, right? So similarly here, this girl asked to that small boy who came. He seemed to be describing me to her. Then they passed on. What happened? That younger boy, 4 year younger boy, described me to her. What he described about myself. Okay. Then they passed on. Then after they talking about me, and they left that left from there. Okay, they passed on. They went continuously. Miss Beam was all that I had expected. Middle aged, full of authority, yet kindly and understanding. What I expected that time. Suppose I am visiting the school, think like that way, or think that you are visiting the school. Okay, so Miss Beam was all that I had expected of middle age. I have expected Miss Beam as a middle age, like around 25 or 30, like a middle age, full of authority. That she has all the power, yet kindly and understanding. Kindly means friendly. So probably she might be friendly and she can understand whatever I tell. Her hair was beginning to turn grey, and she had the kind of plump figure that is likely to be comforting to a homesick child. I asked her some question about her teaching methods, which I had heard were simple. So what happened? Her hair was beginning to turn grey. So her hair was just about to start in a grey color, and she had kind of a plump figure. So average figure is there, and she like to be comforting to homesick child. So she is making all the children home, those who are homesick, to comfort them. Okay, like you are went for a like suppose a hostel, and you don't like that there. Okay, and you want to come home, so that we call it as a homesickness. Okay, and for you, suppose one teacher is there who is making comfortable there for you, and try to forget your home, and you can overcome with your homesickness, right? So same way this Miss Beam also doing like that way. I ask her some question. I have asked her some question, that teaching method about how you teach, and I heard very simple. It is very simple, right? I think it is very simple. No more than is, I think, yeah. No more than is needed to help them to learn how to do things. Simple spelling, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and writing. The rest is done by reading to them and by interesting talk, during which they have to sit still and keep their hands quiet. There are practically no other lesson. Okay. So what she says is that no more than needed to help them to learn how to do things. There is no extra requirement is there. Simply learn spelling, adding, subtracting, multiplication, and writing. All these things we are doing simply, and the rest thing we learn by reading only. They just have to sit simply, like we are sitting in a class. That was we need to sit simply and keep their hands quiet. Don't make any noise, and practically no other lessons, right? And there are practically no other lesson. and we can learn. That is the only thing we can do. There is no other practical way. The real aim of this school is not so much to teach thought as to teach thoughtfulness, kindness to others, and being responsible citizen. Look out of the window minute, will you? The real aim of this school is not so much to teach thought as to teach thoughtfulness, kindness to others. So this is not a real aim, that a thoughtfulness and kindness to teach for others, right? And being responsible citizen, that we are not teaching, like that way it say. So look out of the window a minute, will you? So can you please look out the window for few minutes, like that way? Probably miss, what is our miss name? Miss Beam C. Okay, responsible means aware of their duties, like you are responsible that your parents should happy, right? So that is your responsibility, that is your duty to make your parents happy, correct? So I went to the window which overlooked a large garden and a playground at a back. What do you see? Miss Beam asked. So after that, Miss Beam told to see out of the window. So that I did. I overlooked in a large garden, and Miss Beam asked me, "What you see? What you can see? Tell me." So I replied, "I see some very beautiful grounds," I said, "and lot of jolly children. It pains me, though, to see that they are not all so healthy and active looking. When I came in, I saw one poor little girl being led about. She has some trouble with her eyes. Now I can see two more with the same difficulty, and there is a girl with a crutch watching the others at play. She seems to be a hopeless cripple." Okay, so here what it says. So Miss Being asked what you can see, correct? So now you are replying what you can see. So you can see so many children are playing there, right? Correct. I some very beautiful gardens are there, and lot of jolly children are there, and I am in a pain. Why? Because though to see they are not all so healthy. They are happy, but they are not healthy and active looking. Why? When I came in, see, when you came in the school, so you have seen a girl with blind eye, right? Without a eye, so she might be troubling with that. Now you are able to see two more people, childrens like that way with the same difficulty, and also you can see the girl with a crutch washing. That means cripple means though the person who cannot walk, that kind of person, that we call it as a cripple, with a crutch watching to other to play. Like obviously she will feel little off when you see you are sitting here and you want to play game, but your parents will not allow. What you will feel sad, right? So similarly, that girl want to play, but she cannot because her leg is not giving support, right? She is a cripple. So I am very sad about that thing. So now what happened? It a play means playing. Hopeless means unfortunate or without hope. That we call it as a hopeless. Okay, so here hopeless is a new word. So lame day. Before I read at paragraph, you can remember this lame day means day on which she acts as if she was lame. Okay, lame day means the day on which she acts as if she was lame. That time when you act like that way, that we call it as a lame day. See, Miss Beam laughed. When I replied like that way, Miss Beam laughed. "Oh no," she said, "she is not really lame. This is only her lame day. The others are not blind either. It is only their blind day." I must have looked very surprised, for she laughed again. Okay, what we thought till then? We thought that that girl is a blind. We thought that girl is a cripple, and other girl also are blind, right? We thought like that. But what exactly is there? That Miss Beam laughed and replied that she is not really lame, right? She is not really crippled. This is only her lame day. So this is the day when she need to be act that she is a cripple. She have to act like that way. It is not a really she is a cripple. Okay. The other are not blind either. Other are acting like they are blind. They are not blind. I must have looked very surprised, for she laughed again. Right? Also, we are also surprised about that. Correct? We thought that that girl is a blind, but they are acting. Like, if suppose we are acting in our class, that some boy is acting about Gandhiji, some boy is acting about Subhash Chandra Bose. So what you do? You do acting of that Gandhiji and Subhash Chandra Bose, right? So similarly, here also that girl are acting a lame, and that means cripple and blind and all the things. Correct? Okay. This is very important part of our system to make our children appreciate and understand misfortunate. So here, what is the meaning of misfortunate? So misfortunate means unfortunate condition or bad luck, right? If you are born by birth blind, so that is your bad luck, right? So misfortunate. We make them share in a misfortunate too. Each term, every child has one blind day, one lame day, one deaf day, one injured day, and one dumb day. During the blind day, their eyes are bandaged absolutely, and they are on their honor not to peep. And the bandage is put on overnight so they wake blind. This means that they need help with everything. Other children are given the duty of helping them and leading them about. They all learn so much this way, both the blind and the helpers. Okay, so this is the only very important part of our system, Miss Beam School. What is it that we we are making our children to appreciate and understand the misfortunate. We make them share in misfortunate too. Like, we are making that how if you born bad luck, then how you can feel. We are making that how other peoples are feeling if they are misfortunate. Okay, and each term we will make how many days? One day for blind day, one day for lame day, one day for deaf day, one day for injured day, and one day for dumb day. So all of the day we are making. During the blind day their eyes are bandaged absolutely, and they will not also try to peep, that means cheat. Okay, and overnight also we will keep the bandage to make them wake up blind. So if you while sleeping also you put bandage, when you wake up you will see blind only, right? This means that they need help in every situation with everything, correct? And other children are given the duty of helping them and leading them about. So we are helping them and leading them about. That also we are doing. Okay, so other student will help them, and so that what happens that those the student who become blind, acting blind, he or she also will learn, and the student who is helping them, who is acting blind, they also will learn, both will learn. Okay, now there is no misery about it. Misery means difficulty. Misery means difficulty or unpleasantness. That both word is the correct, same meaning. Okay, Miss Beam continued, everyone is a very kind, and it is really something of a game before the day is over, though even the most thoughtless child realize what misfortunate is. Okay, this is very difficult. This is not difficulty about it, right? There is no difficulty. That's why Miss Beam continued, and everyone is kind with everyone, and before the day gets finished, okay, the children who don't have a even single thought, that means who is acting like a dumb, he or she also will realize how what is the out of luck, what is the how we will feel if we get a bad luck, right? That way he said. Blind day is of course really the worst, but some of the children tell me that the dumb day is the most difficult. We cannot bandage the children mouth, so they really have to exercise their willpower. Come into the garden and see for yourself how the children feel about it. Okay, so now what happened? That the blind day. So you have seen the blind day, how we will feel, right? Correct. Yeah. So what happened? The blind day is of course really the worst. Blind day is really worst, but some children tell. I thought the blind day is worst, but some children are telling that dumb day is very most difficult, right? Dumb day is most difficult because you are acting like dumb, and in front of you all students are talking. What you will do? You will get angry, right? So we cannot bandage the children's mouth, so they really have to exercise their willpower. Come into the garden and see for yourself how the children feels about it. Okay, and we cannot bandage the children's mouth, so they really have to exercise their willpower. What you are wishing, that we have to exercise about. Then come into the garden and see for yourself how the children feel about it. Okay, and we need to check how the children are feeling about it. Okay, students. Yeah. So now let's see further what we will see now. Yeah, that is 12th phrase. Miss Beam led me to one of the bandage girl. Here a gentleman come to talk you, said Miss Beam and left us. So what happened? Miss Beam took me with her to meet some gentleman and told me that meet him, and she went. She left. Come to talk means who has to come to talk. That we call it as a come to talk. Here I think thoughtfulness means careless. Thoughtless means careless. That is the meaning. Okay. So that we have skipped. So now you can revise it. Now what happened? That don't you ever peep? I asked the girl. Oh no, she exclaimed, that would be cheating. But I had no idea it was so awful to be blind. You can't see anything, you feel you are going to be hit by something every moment. It's such a relief just to sit down. Are you are your helper kind to you? I asked. Okay. Awful means bad. Awful meaning is a bad. So don't you ever peep? So I asked that girl, don't you ever cheat? So what she replied that, oh no, she explained that, oh no, she said like that. That would be cheating. If I'll do that, then that will be cheating. You cannot see a thing. You feel you are going to be hit by something every moment. It is very bad to be blind. That she replied. And you will feel every moment that you are going to hit something. You will feel like that, right? If you put your eyes closed and you will walk also, you will feel that something will strike you. Correct? So same way she told. It's such a relief just to sit down. That will be when you will sit down, you will get a relief, so much relief. Are you a helper? Then I asked, are your helper kind to you? That your helper is taking care of you very well? So fairly, but they are not as careful as I shall be when it is my turn. Those that have been blind already are the best helper. It is perfectly ghastly not to see. I wish you had tried. Shall I lead you anywhere? I asked. Okay. Then what happened? That fairly, but they are not careless. Sorry, they are not careful as I shall be when it is my turn. So they are not that much careful when I care them. There is, they are lacking. So those that have been blind already are the best helpers. Those who already became blind for one day, they are very helpful, and it is perfectly ghastly not to see, and it is very strict that we should not see. I wish you had tried. I hope you have tried that one. So after this, I have asked, shall I lead you somewhere, anywhere? So what she replied? Oh yes, said, let's go for a little walk. Only you must tell me about things. I shall be so glad when today is over. The other bad days can't be half as bad as these. Having a leg tied up and hopping about on crutch is almost fun, I guess. Having an arm tied up in a bit more troublesome because you cannot eat without help. And things like that, I don't think I will mind being deaf for a day, at least not much. But being blind is so frightening. My head aches all the time just from worrying that I will get hurt. Where are we now? Let's see, suppose like this way. Okay, so what happened here that troublesome means difficult. Troublesome means difficult. Okay, so when I asked her, shall I lead you? So she replied, that, oh yes, you can lead me. So let's go for a little walk. That I said, only you must, that girl said, let's go for a little walk. Only you must tell me about things. Only you should tell me about things. I shall so glad when today is over. I will be very happy when this day is over. The other bad days can't be half as bad as this. Other days which I am acting like a deaf and crushed, it is half of this bad. That means this is very bad. That are half bad. Having a leg tied up and hopping about on crutch is almost fun, I guess. Having a leg is tied and you are acting like cripple. That is also very fun. Having a arm tied, it is bit more troublesome. If your arm is tied, then you will feel little trouble, right? Because when you want to eat, you need someone's help. And I don't think I will mind being deaf for a day, at least not much. Because when you act like a deaf, there is not a thing you will face that much difficulty, right? Only you cannot hear, that is the thing. But being blind is so frightening. But acting like a blind, that is very afraiding, right? Frightening, afraiding. Why? Because every moment we feel like that we will get hurt. And then in the last, he asked me that where are we now? So I replied, in the playground. I said, we are walking toward the house. Miss Beam is walking up and down the garden with a tall girl. What is the girl wearing? My little friend asked. A blue cotton skirt and a pink blouse. I think it's Millie. She said, what color she her hair? She is her hair. Very light, I said. Yes, that's Millie. She is the head girl. There is an old man tying up roses, I said like this way. Okay. Yes, that's Peter. He is a gardener. He is hundreds of years old. And here comes a girl with a curly red hair, like this, okay, curly red hair. She is on crutches. That's Anita, she said. That's Anita, she said. Okay. So now, what it says that she asked, where are we? So I replied that in a playground. We are walking towards the house. And I said that Miss Beam is walking up and down with a tall girl. So that blind girl asked what she is wearing, what that girl is wearing. Then I said a blue cotton skirt and pink blouse. Then that little friend who is acting like blind that replied that I think it's a Millie. I am thinking that it is a Millie. What is her hair color? So I said it is very light. Then she replied that yes, that's Millie and she is the head girl. Okay. And I said that there is an old man tying up the roses. I said like that. So she replied that yes, that's a Peter, and he's a gardener and he's a 100-year old. Like that way she replied. Also I said that, and here one girl is that who is acting with a cripple, who is acting with a cripple that is on a crutches. So I said that is Anita. So she said to me that this girl replied that she is Anita. Okay. So and so we walked on gradually. Gradually means slowly. Okay, if we see XY graph, so this we see like this way gradually is increasing, right? So if your value of y is increasing very much but x is not increasing that much, right? So this is like we are increasing gradually, so very slowly you are walking, that is also we call it as a gradually walking. Okay, and so we open gradually. I discovered that I was 10 times more thoughtful than I ever thought I could be. I also realized that if I had to describe people and things to someone else, it made them more interesting to me. When I finally had to leave, I told Miss Bean that I was very sorry to go. Ah, she replied, then there is something in my system after all. Okay, so what happens now that ends, so we walked on. And we walked on continuously, and gradually I discovered, slowly what I found out that I was 10 times more thoughtful than, so I am thinking 10 times more. Initially I thought I can think 10%, but now I can think that I now I felt like that I can think about 100 times more. Okay, and I could, I also realized that if I had to describe people, if I have to explain about other person, that I can do that. Okay, and it made me more interesting to me, and it is now I'm getting more interesting about that thing. When I finally had to leave, I said Mr. Beam that Miss Beam that I am very sorry to go. I don't like to leave, but I am very sorry I have to leave. So Miss Beam replied that then there is something in my system after all. So she told that I think now in my system there is something which you like. Like that way she replied. Okay. So now let's see further what it is. That what you learned here. What you learn. So obviously you should not judge anyone directly. You should think about how people are feeling. Like someone is angry, or someone is blind, someone cannot hear, someone is not able to speak, someone is don't think any much, right, who is dumb, someone is a cripple. So we should not just discourage them, we should encourage them, we should feel with them how they are feeling, we should feel that, so they will get happy. That you should learn here. You should never judge like that he cannot hear, and you should not laugh about that thing. You should understand with that, and you should help him or her. Okay, that we learn here. And who wrote this story? That E.V. Lucas. Who wrote? E.V. Lucas wrote this story. Abridged and simplified. Right? It is one kind of a bridge between two kind of person, and it is very simplified. Okay, so shall we go for exercise? Yes. So put this sentence from the story in the right order and write them out in a paragraph. So these sentences are in a random format. Okay, and you need to write down in a perfect order. I shall be so glad when today is over. Having a leg tied up and shopping about on a crutch, almost fun, I guess. I don't think I will mind being deaf for a day, at least not much. But being blind is so frightening. Only you must tell me about things. Let's go for a little walk. The other bad days can be half as bad as this. So we need to make in correct order. So let me show you the correct answer. Let's go for a little walk. That is the first one. Only you must tell about the things. Only you must tell about the things. I shall be so glad when today is over. The other bad day can't be half as bad this. Having a leg tied up and hopping about and crutch is almost fun, I guess. I don't think I will mind being deaf for a day, at least not much. But being blind is so right, right? So this way you need to make in a correct sequence. So I have done that thing. Okay. So let's go for the next exercise, that is B. Answer the following question. Why do you think the writer visited Miss Beam School? Because there is something different in a system for teaching, right? So we will see in a deep answer. Okay, I'm just orally I'm talking about what was the game that every child in a school had to play. That they have to act like a blind, cripple, and crutches, deaf and thoughtless, right, and dumb, right. That is the game. Each term, every child has one blind day, one lame day. Complete the line. Which day was the hardest? Why was it the hardest? It is, I think, a blind day, right? Because you cannot see anything, and in every moment you will feel like that you will get hurt. Correct? What was the purpose of this special day? So let's see what are the answer we can write. So first, why do you think the writer visited Miss Bean's school? The writer had heard a lot about the school, so due to curiosity, he visited Miss Bean's school, right? So writer felt like that way. There is something in this school, so he visited. What was the game that every child in the school had to play? The game is totally different. Every child in the school had to participate. In each term, every child had one blind day, one lame day, one deaf day, one injured day, and one dumb day. And on the decided day, he had to perform like a blind, lame, deaf, or dumb. Right? This was the game that we have studied in a story. Correct? Each term, every child one blind day, one lame day. This we need to complete. So below in the answer you can see each term every child has one blind day, one lame day, one deaf day, one injured day, and one dumb day. Correct? And the blind day was the hardest because the children can't see anything. Right? It was very hard. And they feel that they were going to be hit by something every moment. In other day there were able to see, but darkness after blindfolding was really very scary for them. What was the purpose of this special day? The purpose of this special day was to teach the children thoughtfulness, kindness to others, and how to be responsible citizens this day. So, to teach everyone how thoughtfulness, kindness we should be to others, and to be a good citizen. It teaches the children how to appreciate and understand misfortune by making them share in the misfortune of others themselves. To teach these things, right? Okay. So we have seen this answer. Let's see working with languages. So what we need to do in this, we just need to write the paragraph. See here, homesick. What is the meaning of homesick? That is here in box some options are given. So what do you think? Not very caring, wanting to be home. Yes, wanting to be home. That is the homesick meaning. Practically, that means not very caring, understanding the difficulties almost it hurts me, terrible test, a welcome change. So taste the strength of, right, that we can say. So similarly, we will see other also. Okay, so let me show you the answer. Yeah, homesick means wanting to be home, practically almost. It pains me, it hurts me. Appreciate means understanding the difficulties. Thoughtfulness, not very caring. Exercise, taste the strength of. Relief, a welcome change. Ghastly means terrible. Correct? So these are the meanings we have seen. So let's see further. That is reword these lines from the story. I heard a great deal about Miss Beam's school. Miss Beam was all that I had expected, middle aged, full of authority, right? Reword these lines from the story. So we need to do reword. So let me show you what is the task here. So I had heard a great deal. So in a place of a great, a lot about the school run by Miss Beam, right? So we are rewriting this in the same similar kind of meaning, but in different way. I heard a lot about the school run by Miss Beam. Miss Beam was about 50 years old, commanding and self-confident lady as I had thought her to be. I went to the window which overlooked a large garden. I walked towards a window through which one could see a garden of a large size. Right? So we are rewriting these sentences with a different words. That is the task. And we cannot bandage the children's mouth, so they really have to exercise their willpower. It is not possible to put bandage on children's mouth. It is the same meaning. So the children have to greatly determine and patient not to be open their mouth. Right? So this is the answer. Let's see further. Given below in the page from a dictionary, look at it carefully and find a word which means same ghastly. Write down in its two meaning. Find word meaning a part of a school year. Find out examination. So here some dictionary parts is given. So this exercise you need to do. Okay, you need to go through it and find out the meaning ghastly. So one meaning is a terrible that you know already, right? Terrible, correct? So you need to identify what are the words is the same meaning. Okay. Now make list of all the words on the page that begins with a TER. The words which are beginning with a TER that we need to write down. Five words that may follow the last word on the page. That also we need to write down. Write down your own meaning of the thank. Our own meaning we need to write down. Okay, so what is the exercise is, give below page from dictionary, look at it carefully. Find out the word which means the same ghastly. Terrible is that word. It is two meaning causing fear and very bad. Find a word meaning a part of a school year, that is a term. Find a word that means examination, that is a test. Correct? So this way you can give the answer. And in the last one, what we need to do that? Yeah, that this exercise is with you. You need to find out. Okay. And D, the poem for you to read. All but blind. All but blind in his chambered hall gropes for warmth, the four-chord mole. All but blind in the evening sky, the hooded bat curls softly by. All but blind in the burning day, the barn owl blunders on her way. And blind as are these there three to me, so blind to someone I must be. Walter de la Mare. Walter de la Mare wrote this stanza poem. Okay, all the blind, all but blind. Here, all thing is blind, but something, right? All in all, there are something is blind, right? Like in our chamber, you see it is blind, and there is one hall, group of worms, and the four-chord more, right? If you see in a hall, there will be some open windows like that way, correct? So what we need to do that, make a short listing you find difficult to do. You need to make one short listing which you find difficult. Okay, that you need to do. Look at your hand carefully. See, this is the poem for just as a good as a blind. This is for joy. Okay, you need to read this and understand what it says. Nothing is there that all but blind in the evening sky, right? In the night, everything is sky. Good bat twirls as softly and by. So bats is twirling softly, right, in the night, and all but blind in the burning day. So in a burning day, all is blind, and barn all blunders on our way, because all cannot see in a daytime. That daytime all is blind. In a night time, bat can flies, and we are also blind in the night. Correct. So similar way, and blinds are these three to me. Blinds to someone it must be, right. So these three I find which is a blind. Correct. Similarly, there might be some other things also. Okay. This one you need to do. I explained that you need to write down what difficulty you find and you need to discuss. And in the last one, that look at your hand carefully. You can see your hand, right? There is a four finger and one thumb. Now write down for each finger one action for which that finger is particularly important. You identify which finger works which one. Okay, and you need to write down. For example, the second finger helps to hold the knife firmly down when cutting, right? So this way you need to find out. Okay, so what are the answer? You can write that to warm the child or to tell direction or traveler, first finger is okay. Okay, middle or the second finger to hold a knife down firmly when cutting. Third finger will help for putting on the ring. And the last and little finger for making a fist. Right? So this way it helps. Okay, so here we have finished our story and its exercise. Which states border Andhra Pradesh? So probably answer is Maharashtra, Karnataka, Orissa. That answer are in page 123. We will see. Which India's largest island? So that also we will see. Okay. Now where do all the teachers go? This is the poem. Okay. For little child, a teacher is a special. Correct. It's difficult for a small child to think his or her teacher as an ordinary person because every child requires the teacher. Correct. So let's discuss. Where do all the teachers go when it is 4 o'clock? Do they live in a house and do they wash their socks? Do they wear pajamas and do they watch TV? And do they pick their noses the same as you and me? Do they live with other people, have their moms and dads, and where they ever children and where they ever bad? Did they ever never spell right? Did they ever make mistakes? Were they punished in the corner if they pinched the chocolate flakes? Did they ever lose their Hyman books? Did they ever leave their greens? Did they scribble on desktop? Did they wear old dirty jeans? I will follow one back home today. I will find out what they do. Then I will put in the poem that they can read to you. Okay, so here our poet had so many questions. What are those? That where do all the teachers go? Where they are going when 4 o'clock is there? That is in evening 4 o'clock, like I after school. Do they live in a house? They are living in house or not? They washes their socks or not? Right? That kind of question has a point. So do they wear pajama and they watch TV and do they pick their noses and same as you and me? Like we are talking about third person. Whether they are doing like that way or not? So that we are thinking. That poet is thinking. Do they live with other people? Have their moms and dad? They are living with other people. They have a mommy and daddy. They have children. They are bad or not. So poet is asking that kind of a question. Did they ever never spell right? Did they have spelled correctly? Did they have done a mistake? They have got punished or they have pinched chocolate flakes. They have done this kind of thing. Obviously that kind of a question comes to your mind also, like I have done this different things or not, right? So that kind of poet is thinking. Did they ever lose their Hyman books? They have lost their books or they have leave the green, like leave their greens, or they scribble on the desktop. They have done something wrong with the desktop, correct? Did they wear old dirty jeans? They have wear or this old dirty jeans like we sometimes wear, right? So they have done this kind of thing. That kind of a question comes in our poet mind. Okay, I will follow one back home today. So for so the so I will follow one back home today. I will find out what they do. So poet says, okay, we will follow them and I will put it in a poem that they can read. So poet says, I will follow them and I will identify. So this poem is written by Peter Dixon. Who wrote this poem? There is Peter Dixon. Okay. Working with the poem, answer the question. Why does the poet want to know where the teacher go at 4 o'clock? Right? What are the things normal people do that poet talks about? What does he imagine about where teacher lives, what they do at home, what the people who live. So we need to write down this answer. What do you think this phrase is from the poem means? Punished in the corner, leave their greens. What is that meaning? So let's see what is the answer you can write. Yeah. Where do all teachers go? Okay, here one question mark is there. Yeah. So let's see the answer. Why does the poet want to know where the teacher? The poet wanted to know where the teacher go at 4 o'clock because this is the time when school got over, right? That's why. What are the things normal people do? The poet talks about that people talk, live in a house, washing socks, wearing pajama, watching TV, or picking their noses, living with their parents, not spelling correctly, being bad, making mistake, getting punished, losing books, scribbling on desktop, wearing all dirty jeans, all the things normal people do. So that are the things. Okay. What does he imagine about where teacher live? In a house, that is the answer. What they do at home, washes their socks, wear pajama, pick their noses and watch TV. The people with whom they live with other people and if they also had mother and father. Their activities when they were children in a school. So they are also called bad made mistake, right? Their activities they also made a mistake, they never spell right, were punished in the corner, teaching the chocolate flags, they were lost their Hyman books, scribble on the desktop, or wore all dirty jeans. These kind of activities they do, right? They were children in school. When they were children in school, that time they might have done these things. And why does the poet wonder if teacher also do things that other people do? The poet wondered, right, if teacher also do that kind of thing because he had seen them as a superhuman. They are strict, did not make any mistakes and punish those who did. Because teacher are strict, right? That's why we poet thought. How does the poet plan to find out? How poet thought? The poet plans to follow one teacher on the way back home that day to find out what they did. What will he do once he finds that? He will write down in a point. Once succeed doing do, he would compose it into a poem which then those teachers who read their students. Correct? What do you think this phrases from the poem means? Punished in the corner. That getting punishment of standing in the corner of the classroom. Leave this green means leave the playground after the bell strikes to for the next class to begin. Correct. So here we have finished our poem and its exercise also. So here we have finished our unit 5, right? So in the next class within this 5 days I will upload the unit 6 also, explanation and its exercise also. So kindly write down this in your notebook. This is all the exercise. Maintain your notebook and prepare for your SAM 1 examination. Okay, we will see in a further. Thank you.